What are we doing?
Testing our baby monitor.
Why?
The babies are moving out.
Because they're what?
Moving out.
They're what?
Moving out. Hello everyone, welcome to Monday! Say welcome, Munchkin! Hi, Miss Ella is awake and hanging out with me. Miss Dallas is sleeping, but I may have just woken her up. Oops. She might go back to sleep. She probably will. So far this Monday, I have done all my Christmas shopping for Derek. It's Cyber Monday, so I took advantage of some of those Cyber Monday deals and got him some great things for Christmas. Plus, I have twins, so going to the store, it's a hassle, so online shopping, the way to go. I also got a couple things for the girls for Christmas. I also got a couple things for the girls to move them out of our room into the nursery. It's time. They're 7 months old, almost 6 months developmentally, so I have agreed that now is the time. Derek was ready in like October. So I got an extra 2 months out of him, but it's getting to the point that they just are too big and they kick and punch each other and they wake each other up and they need to be in their own cribs. So the deal was I needed bumpers. We should have had them way before now. They probably need bumpers right now, but I said once we had bumpers for the cribs, we could move them into the nursery. So I ordered bumpers this morning, little mesh bumpers. So if they smash their faces up against them, they can still breathe. But mostly I'm just worried about arms and legs. And we'll move them into the nursery. Are you ready for that, Munchkin? Are you ready to be in your own room? What? You're not that old, are you? But I mean, they're to the point that they don't need to be swaddled when they sleep because they just get out of it anyway. They sleep on their tummies half the time, so they kind of need the room to roll so that they're not rolling on top of each other. And then I bought them a fancy nightlight that I can, because we have one in their crib right now that they share, that's like you press buttons and like little things move and there's music and lights and they really love it, but I can only have that in one crib. So I bought one that goes on the floor that shines lights on the ceiling and around the room and plays music, so they can both be looking and seeing and hearing. It's supposed to look like the Northern Lights. Pretty excited about that. So that's coming as well. I want a rocking chair for the nursery since they're still sometimes waking up at night, but I mean, for now, I can sit on the floor or hold them or whatever. So they really probably need their own cribs. So as soon as those bumpers arrive, we're taking the plunge. So that's what I've done this morning. Shopping. But also, it's so windy outside that I had to bring our wreath in. I could hear it banging around on the door, and so I was worried about it. So I opened the door, and it had fallen off the door and was laying on the sidewalk. So I said, I don't want to lose this. So I picked it up and brought it inside. Anyway, it's a Monday, so what can you expect from this video? Cleaning, of course. My kitchen needs cleaning. Surprise, surprise. My laundry needs doing. Surprise, surprise. Really though, it's all clean laundry that I need to fold. I'm really good at putting it in the washing machine and dryer. Not so great at folding it when it needs to be folded. So that's what you can expect from this day. Sorry that Mondays are housekeeping days.
Always says the warm before the storm.
These silly babies just finished their rice cereal, and now they're just playing. They're so happy. They love their stand-in toys. You dropped your toy here. Here you go. Here you go. Here, I'll put it there. Here's your toys. Hi. Hi, girls. Yeah. Don't drop your zoom. You did that on purpose. There you go. There you go.
Doesn't that tree just make you happy, honey? Because it's almost Christmas. Are you eating pie? We haven't even had dinner yet.
I was munching.
So you're having pie? Goodness gracious. So, I took a video today of the wind as I walked outside.
I told them about how our wreath was
Blowing away.
blowing away.
And I said, guys, it was so warm last week. It was the warm before the storm.
Remember,
Like, I didn't believe in the warm before the storm, but now I do.
I used to think it was not a real thing.
It always gets so warm before there's like a cold front coming in.
And then it rained all afternoon.
And then it rained and it was cold all
And
afternoon.
it's supposed to snow this weekend.
It's supposed to snow. I was a non-believer of the warm before the storm. But now I believe.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
How was the first day of your new trimester?
It was good. So I teach at the middle school Theater Foundations 1, Theater Foundations 2. Then I go to the high school and I teach Theater Foundations 3. And debate is my 5th hour. And then stage tech. Now, let's talk about stage tech for a minute. Last trimester was a nightmare because they just gave me all the throwaway kids that they were like, take this class. And they didn't really want to be there. And it was my most problematic
Half
class.
of them actually wanted to be in like a weight training class.
Yeah, but that was a football only. They had to be on the football team to be in that. So then they were like, oh, just go to stage tech. And so I ended up having like 27 kids in that stage tech class that half of them didn't want to be there and they didn't really have good behavior skills, most of them. So that was my most problematic class. And it was a nightmare last trimester, but I survived. And then this trimester, my administration, I love them so much because they did everything that they could to make this trimester a good experience in stage tech. And I said, hey, anyone who did not take A cannot take B. So they kicked all those students out, except for like a few rare situations where like I knew the student and I knew they would work hard and I like would be okay with them in there. I approved some kids to be in there, but most other people who I didn't know that didn't take A, I was like, hey, you can't be in stage tech B. So they kicked all those out and it brought me down to 12 students, all of which I approve of being in there. But then I had one kid come in today who transferred out, so now I'm down to 11 students in my stage tech class, and it is glorious. Like, they all came in, and I knew them because most of them took A, or they've had me before as a teacher, so like, I know all the kids, I know their work ethic, and I was just like, hey, put together these racks, the rest of you go demolish this thing in the costume closet, and they did it. And I was able to leave half of the kids up in the costume closet and I didn't have to worry about them trying to get in the tunnels or ruining the costume closet. What is this experience? So it's good. It's really good.
And now they've put my racks up for me and I can go start hanging things on them.
Yeah, so that's good. So the costume closet is almost done. I mean, as done as it can be.
There's still a lot I want to do with it, but I don't want to get too intense because over the summer we want to rip it apart again.
Yeah, we are going to rip it apart over the summer and redo it, but those racks that we got are going to be real nice because all of a sudden we've expanded our storage. Like,
we
we've doubled it.
Racks, so they have 2 rows of racks.
So we've doubled our storage tall ways. And so we're going to get a bunch of those racks and put them in there. So it's gonna be good. It was a good choice to get those racks.
I'm glad we did.
But stage tech is amazing. My debate class has 34 kids in it, and it's kind of a nightmare just because there's so many kids that it's gonna take. And like, if every single one of them has to give like a 3 to 5 minute speech, like those units are gonna take days to get through.
Less lesson planning.
But I guess less lessons for me to plan. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a pretest. Oh, you couldn't even see it. It was so bright. I'm making a pretest. This is the rubric that tomorrow they have to give a self-introductory speech as a pretest. Or I'll give them 1 to 2 minutes to prepare. Debate. I've never taught debate before. I've never taken debate before. But this is why the internet is a good thing. When I was going through college, my professor said, your first year of teaching, beg, steal, and borrow. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I literally Googled speech and debate units, and I found an entire curriculum for speech and debate. So I'm going to read through it. If there's things that I want to tweak here and there, I will. But for the most part, that's what I'm going to go off of. So, yay, being teachers. Well, I'm the teacher.
Yeah, I'm not a teacher.
And thank goodness for that.
Yeah, thank goodness for that.
Munchkins by the tree. Munchkins by the tree. Munchkins by the tree. So funny.
Feel it.
They do. They love touching the tree. It's so textured. We're watching Harry Potter because what else is there in life to watch? Nothing. The Great British Bake Show.
Yeah, nothing makes me happier than when Harry Potter is on TV.
Love Harry Potter weekends. Guys, we found something at the store. By me? What? By we? I mean me. Oh my goodness! That's the tree! And we would like to try them for you. Hot cocoa Oreos. Delicious. Hey!
She wishes she could have some.
Munchkin! Why are you screaming? Hi! Hi! Yeah, look at her rock back and forth, back and forth. It's her favorite thing to do. And then there's this Munchkin. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hi, kitty. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, we're gonna try these Oreos, Munchkins. Hold this camera, Leisl.
Okay.
I will open them. Aren't there like an easy open thing?
No, not on the little ones.
No. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Oreo, I have faith in you. I can't open them. My hands are greasy.
Well,
Ah!
you want to hold the camera and I'll open them?
Ah! Yeah. Alright, change of plans. Leisel's gonna open them. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to open them here where it says lift.
I knew there was! I knew there was, and I couldn't see it. Hey!
I didn't know. I thought the little ones didn't have the pull tabs.
I knew they did. I knew they did. Because the mystery ones we got had a pull tab.
Let's see.
Okay, grab one. Okay. Here we go. You're eating the cream first?
Of course.
I'm just gonna bite it like this.
Okay.
Doesn't taste different to me.
It just tastes like chocolate cream.
Chocolate cream. Oh well, they're good. I don't complain.
It's kind of hot chocolatey when you just eat the cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm getting hot chocolate powder.
Well, now I need to eat the cream. I'm gonna go do that. What are we doing?
Testing our baby monitor.
Why?
The babies are moving out.
Because they're what?
Moving out.
They're what?
Moving out.
Not tonight, but soon. Leisl told you that she bought the bumpers because these munchkins, they're getting too big for one crib. And they're so movie and rolly. Yes, those are the cats playing. So we're testing this baby monitor to see if it works. We have to figure out how to use it.
Well, it's a camera one though, so we're gonna have to find a place to put it.
The camera? I see.
It will probably have to go on the changing table.
And face the cribs. That's true.
But they need to be plugged in because they're not charged.
Yeah. Well, here it is. Now, does it charge? Or does it have to be plugged in? Because I'm seeing this battery thing up here moving.
I think it charges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just move this little camera ball.
Like this.
And it moves the screen.
Because, like, I think there's, like, a battery in here.
Oh, I see.
Like a rechargeable battery.
Oh, I see.
I don't know for sure.
I see. Munchkins. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. Well, we're gonna
Wait.
set this up, I guess.
Here, should I go somewhere else and talk to you and see if you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Do that. Because this, I assume, is the thing, right? Oh, it plays music. What? That's funny. So if they're crying, you can just turn it on from the other room. You're like, here, have this. That's funny. What are you figuring out?
Just pressing things.
My skins. Hello, Leisl.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can. Hello.
Hello.
It's good sound.
Oh, good. Now maybe a baby.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's real nice.
Okay.
Come back down.
Okay.
Derek's gone upstairs. We're gonna see if we can talk back to the babies. There he is.
Can you see me?
Hello?
I can hear you.
It's like walkie-talkies.
Talk to your babies from the other room.
This is amazing.
That's funny.
Well, we had to take the girls' rockers upstairs to sleep them in because clearly it is time for their own cribs. They cannot fall asleep together because they're always trying to roll over or squirm around, and they just keep like punching and kicking each other, and they had been up there for 45 minutes not falling asleep because they were too busy rolling around in the crib. So we put them in the sleepers because I didn't want to have one in our room and one in the nursery. And we will probably move cribs tomorrow, even though Bumpers won't be here till Wednesday. They just can't sleep in the same crib anymore. Like, they just physically cannot.
Tomorrow.
This munchkin is getting really good at pulling herself around with her arms. She just army crawls where she wants to go. Or rolls around, huh? But lots of army crawling. Yeah. Oh, hi over there. Hi. You pretty happy to be awake? Yeah. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have courage and be kind.